Hello and welcome back everyone. In our previous video we built this responsive website in HTML and CSS. So if you haven't watched that video, I'll link it up at the top right corner here. So we built this responsive website using HTML and CSS with a navigation bar that can open and close and all of that. So in this video we'll be looking at how we can host it for free on Vercel, so that anyone we want can see this website live on the internet. So let's get into it. So now the first thing you're going to want to do is to go to github.com, and now if you don't have a GitHub account, you can go to sign up, but if you already do, you can skip to the next section. So now if you don't have a GitHub account, you start by entering your email and just go through the steps until you reach your GitHub dashboard. So now when you reach your GitHub dashboard, you should be seeing something like this. So you should see something like this. So now the first thing we're going to do is to create a new repository. So you come here and click on the plus drop down and click on new repository. Then you add a repository name, so I'll put in the name of responsive website, and this can be anything you want. Then you can either choose to make this public or private. So if it's public, anyone can see the code that I've written, and private, only you can see it. And before you create, make sure you click on this add a readme file and ensure that is checked. Then you click on create repository. So now when your repository is created, what we are now going to do is to upload the code that we've written, so which is the CSS file, the HTML and CSS files for our website. So I'll just come here and drag and drop the code, the files for my projects. So just drag and drop and wait for it to finish uploading. And now that this is done uploading, just come here and click on commit changes and wait for it to finish processing. And now your code has now been successfully uploaded to your GitHub repository. Now the next thing we're going to do is to go over to Vercel. Now again, if you don't have a Vercel account, all you need to do is to go over to vercel.com, then click on login. So do this once you have your GitHub account set up, then click on continue GitHub and you sign in using your username or email and password. So that will be that. And when you log in, you should get into a dashboard that looks like this. So this should be what you should be seeing. Now the next thing we're going to do is to click on import. So we're going to be importing the project from our GitHub account. So click on import to deploy our project. And if you see this, you just click on install. And just click on install. So now we're going to click on this repository we just created, responsive website with all our code files, and click on import. Then you don't need to choose any framework, and once all this is done, you just click on deploy and wait for it to finish deploying. It should take a few seconds. And now it has been successfully deployed. So you click on continue to dashboard, and right here you should see the domain for your project. So when I click on this, you can see the code, you can see what we built on the internet. So anyone you send this link to will be able to see what you've been able to create, and that's a simple way to host your project for free. And you also get a free domain name here, which is actually non-customizable. So for it to be customizable, you just need to get a paid plan. So that will be it. If you want to upload a project to GitHub for anyone to see, that's an easy way to do that for a HTML and CSS project. That'll be all for now, and bye.